Okay, you see? Not more than this. Now, put it again in the fire, and we're going to twist it anti-clockwise. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. A round, a complete round. But we have to catch it in the vise as up as possible into the first twist. You will see how I do it, okay? And you hold it and you go the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, here we are. Now you see the transformation, the transit between the left and the right. You see the difference between the one that we forged the ends. We have a different side, and you see that this is more jammed than this one because we made it 4. Okay, go and do it. Okay, fellows, if you finish. Now, I go on with this. Not too much. Take a green chisel. Take the chisel, leave here place for the vise. And here I go with the chisel and I make 4 marks. Center. Yeah. Turn around. Now see what I'm doing, and this is very important. I'm making these cuts now.
And also, if you go to brainpress.com, click on articles. Actually, it says Luton Brain Articles. And I have links to well over 750 pages of my writing there on jewelry, but some metals, safety, small-scale photography, stuff like that. So, fault forming, of course, is completely made up, and that means that whatever I say, you should take with a pinch of salt or whatever. And no doubt it's the same in the blacksmithing, sheet metal construction trade, but in the jewelry world, tradition is a real problem. And a tradition is anything you've been told how to do. A tradition is anything you've been shown how to do. And it's very important to question every single thing that you've been shown how to do, not to deny it, but simply to try and figure out why you did it that way, and then to choose. And in fold forming, there's also something called a stage B, which is, if it looks cool, it is. Put it down, pick up another piece, start again. You may notice that during the working day there are many moments of beauty or appreciation. Perhaps it's colors of flux or the way things look in a construction before you cut them off or whatever it is. And if there's somebody with you, you can say, hey, look at this. But if you're by yourself, you'll go, that's nice, and it's gone. Anytime that you see something interesting or pretty, record it. Photocopy it, take a picture, make a drawing, put it away, pick up another piece. And that's one of the reasons to work in throwaway materials when you're experimenting too. There's no risk associated with keeping the parts. What words are. Words are the handles with which we manipulate reality, and if you don't have them, you can't. So, to name, anything that looks like this, we're going to call a fold edge. Anything hanging down off a fold edge, we're going to call legs. This is an end, here and here. This is the open side of the fold. This is the closed side. And I'll do one of those. It looked like a square wire soldered on. These are also line folds. These are the same thing, and we'll explain how we get there. But these are also line folds. And so let me just metal. I'm going to mallet it tight. As we go into line folds a little bit more, the key to control is the tightness of the fold edge. If you want a resulting line that has varying thickness, change how tight you made the fold edge. If you want a very crisp line, it's a tight fold edge. If you want a line that's not so crisp, not so tight. I'm not forging, I'm just tightening. While blacksmiths and metal fabricators definitely use all these techniques, they're not being put together in quite this way. And so according to the British Museum and other places, this is new. And this is odd because it's pretty simple equipment. And I used to think in the jewelry world that this had to do with problems with the education of metals people. But I've changed my mind a little bit. And these days I think it has something to do with the fact that sheet metal is a new material. That up until about really 150, 180 years ago, you didn't have sheet metal to waste. And it was just too much flipping work to make it for you to muck around with it. So really I think it's that sheet metal as a disposable to take risks with is new, and that's why it hadn't been around much before. You know, and the jewelry world people who chase on pitch, in the old days, chasers would have different kinds of pitch, hard, medium. That makes sense. Bring anything that looks like a line folder.
These are relatively inexpensive too, welder's hammers. Those welding
Yeah.
little knife.